The Lord be with you, and a warm welcome to you from all of us here at Powerscourt with Kilbride. It's Sunday the 18th of June, and despite a very, very good week of weather, a startling week of weather, we have had a rainy morning. When this is being recorded on Saturday the 17th, it is the beginning of Project Wild Child, as you may see here, just about. And yesterday, Friday, the school came over and planted in a special bed little pollinator-friendly plants, and it's all to promote a knowledge and understanding of biodiversity particularly within our graveyard up here in Powerscourt. So it is the beginning of a project that will take a whole load of different shapes and forms between school and parishes both, over the next couple of years, and I'm very excited to announce this. The sun is beginning to shine, and you are welcome to join us now as we draw together in this small square in the company of a magnificent song thrush and several other bird songs, and we acknowledge the presence of Christ with us wherever we may be this day. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions. Go nowhere among the Gentiles, and enter no town of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. As you go, proclaim the good news. The kingdom of heaven has come near. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons. You receive without payment, give without payment. Take no gold or silver or copper in your belts, no bag for your journey, or 2 tunics, or sandals, or a staff, for labourers deserve their food. Whatever town or village you enter, find out who in it is worthy, and stay there until you leave. As you enter the house, greet it. If the house is worthy, let your peace come upon it, but if it is not worthy, let your peace return to you. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, shake off the dust from your feet as you leave that house or town. Truly, I tell you, it will be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town. Often, sadly too often, I find myself in the heart of a home, sitting around a kitchen table or on a soft sofa in a room that walls are decked with generations of smiling faces. I would have a cup of tea in one hand and a pen in the other, and I would be there for the sole purpose of planning a funeral. Often, at the mention of a most loved hymn or a reading, tears will emerge. Or, on the other side of things, peals of laughter at the hand of the Spirit as a gentle silence encourages memories to emerge. I have met many holy people after they've gone, and their family will say the same thing about them. They could connect, or they could communicate, they could talk with kings and with beggars with the same equality, the same way about them. As God's chosen people, today in our churches we hear of Abraham and Sarah. They weren't chosen by God to begin a whole new generation very late in life. They weren't chosen for themselves, but for the generations that would come after them. We could be forgiven to think ourselves as God's chosen people. We are His treasured possessions. But what we won't be forgiven of is to think that we stand apart or above anybody else. Rather, the fact that we are chosen people of God unites us with everybody else. In the letter to the Romans in our churches today, the writer Paul is quick to remind us that there will be suffering, but that we need to endure this suffering for the sake of the faith that we hold. And in the Gospel reading, Jesus sends His disciples out and is very quick to say to them that not everybody they encounter will get this, or understand this, or want to be a part of an understanding of God. But that the followers, the chosen people of God, need to just keep moving on. Throughout the Old Testament into the New Testament, Abraham, Sarah, the disciples who followed the Christ, all of these people, right down to ourselves today, are chosen by God, not for ourselves, but for His work on earth, how we connect with other people so that He can be seen, or the same protocols that He has for this earth can be shared. We share His ministry on this earth in the lives of other people. If we see our churches here or in the world in general as preferred power structures, then we take the grace that's given to us and misuse it. And worse again, we completely miss the small works of God and hidden moments of grace and any unexceptional experiences of love given to us, we end up missing the work of God that happens in small, unexpected ways. And we begin to miss the type of people that God chooses to do His work. Most unlikely people in the most unlikely places. If it can be said about you after you've gone, that you could converse with beggars and with kings with the same unity and acceptance and equality, then it's true you can say that you lived a life that served God to the best of your ability.